Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're staying safe. Today, we are going to move on to Lesson 1.1. But first, let's do a warm-up. Let's review some of our self-introduction English from last time. I'm going to ask a simple question, and I want you to answer it with your own answer. The question will appear up here, and I want you to please answer aloud. All right, let's get started. What's your name? Where do you live? What are your hobbies? How many people are in your family? What's your favorite food? What kind of music do you like? What's your best subject? If you want to listen again and practice some more, you can rewind. If not, let's move on to Lesson 1.1. You can download Lesson 1.1 from the Study Supply website. If you have a printer, you can print out the PDF file and write on it directly. If you don't, that's okay. You can follow along on the computer and write on your own sheet of paper. Okay, let's look at Part 1. This is what the Lesson 1.1 worksheet looks like. So as always, first, please, at the top, write your name, class, and number in English now. Let's take a look at our in-class rules. These are very simple rules to follow while you're in class, so we all can have a good time. Please follow along with the pink highlight, and let's go over the rules together. The first is speak a lot. Right now, it's not possible to speak a lot, but when we do have class, please raise your hand and try to answer questions. When we are able to speak to each other, please talk to your classmates a lot and practice as much communication as you can. This can help you earn points for your stamp card. Next is don't worry about mistakes. We're all just learning, and we can fix our mistakes together. In this class, communication and understanding is the most important thing. Next, if you don't understand, ask questions. Asking questions is the most important thing to do in a classroom to learn. If you don't understand something, raise your hand and ask your teacher or ask your classmates for help. You can all grow together. Next, don't lose your stamp card. Your stamp card is very important for keeping your participation marks. We will give you your stamp card when you return back to school. Also, bring your book, notebook, file, and pencil case to class with you each time. You have to be prepared. And finally, the most important rule, have fun and smile. This class is supposed to be fun, so let's enjoy learning English together. If you have any questions about the in-class rules, please ask your teacher. Let's move on to Part 2, your scoring system. This system will be used to give you grades throughout the school year. So let's take a look at how it's broken down. The first 10% is for your summer homework. This will be due in September. You'll learn more about it at the end of first term. The next 20% is for your interview test. This will happen in the second term in November. The next 20% is for your ACAN interview test, and this will be in term 3 in February. The next 30% is stamp card 1. This stamp card will also include points from your April and May homework, so please bring your April and May homework to school with you when we return. Your next 10% is for stamp card 2. This is for term 2's work. And the final 10% is for stamp card 3, and this is for term 3's work. Remember, your stamp cards are for participation, homework, and other in-class activities. If you have any questions about your grades or the way that we score anything, please see your teacher right away. Now that we've covered scoring, let's move on to Part 3, Classroom English. Please look at page 2. First, let's review how to say the classroom English. Let's look at the bottom of our paper. Please repeat after me. Ready? One more time, please. I don't know. What does maru mean? How do you say maru in English? How do you spell maru? How do you read this? I'm sorry, I'm late. I forgot my maru. I'm finished. May I go to the bathroom? I was absent last time. All right, now go back to the top of your paper and let's look at situations 1 through 11. Just follow along and listen, and I'll read them aloud. Number 1, the teacher was speaking quickly, so you want to hear it again. Number 2, you can't remember if it is vacation or vacation. Number 3, you were asked a question, but you don't have the answer. Number 4, you drank a lot of tea this morning and didn't have enough time between classes to go. Number 5, you want to tell your teacher you went to Hanami in the spring, but you don't know the right word. Number 6, you weren't paying attention to the time and came in after the chime. Number 7, you get ready to take your quiz, but remember your pencil case is in your locker. Number 8, you are the first one done writing, and you want your teacher to look at your work. Number 9, your teacher says you must memorize something, but you don't know what that is. Number 10, You are asked to get out your worksheet from last week, but you were at the dentist last week. And number 11. You were reading out loud, but stop because you don't know how to pronounce the word parallelogram. What you are going to do now is match the situation with the classroom English. So let's look at number 1 for our example. Number 1 says, the teacher was speaking quickly, so you want to hear it again. You look at the classroom English. A is the best match. One more time, please. So write A in the box and cross A out. I'll give you some time to finish this exercise, and then when we come back, we can check the answers together. Welcome back. Now, let's check the answers together. If you have a red pen, you can mark your answers with it. Number 2, you can't remember if it's vacation or vacation. The answer is E. How do you spell maru-maru? Number 3, you were asked a question, but you don't have the answer. The answer is B. I don't know. Number 4, you drank a lot of tea this morning and didn't have enough time between classes to go. The answer is J. May I go to the bathroom? Number 5, you want to tell your teacher that you went to Hanami in the spring, but you don't know the right word. The answer is D. How do you say maru-maru in English? Number 6, you weren't paying attention to the time and came in after the chime. The answer is G. I'm sorry, I'm late. Number 7, you get ready to take your quiz, but remember your pencil case is in your locker. The answer is H. I forgot my maru-maru. Number 8, you are the first one done writing, and you want your teacher to look at your work. The answer is I. I'm finished. Number 9, the teacher says you must memorize something, but you don't know what that is. The answer is C. What does maru-maru mean? Number 10, you are asked to get out your worksheet from last week, but you were at the dentist last week. The answer is K. I was absent last time. Number 11, you are reading out loud, but stop because you don't know how to pronounce the word parallelogram. The answer is F. How do you read this? Did you get all the answers correct? It's okay if you didn't. You'll have a lot of time to practice these when we return to school. That's it for today's lesson. I'll see you next time. Bye.